Hello guys, welcome to the Audio Awards 2024. I'm your host today, Jordan Oki, and we shall go through some of the audio products such as IEM in different price category, some cables, and also digital audio players that deserve an awards in the year of 2024. But disclaimer first, I haven't tried everything else and it's just a matter of a very subjective hobby. So if I miss out some of the product that you like a lot, maybe you can comment it down below to show to other people who are also watching this video. So first of all, we will start off with the Budget IEM. We have here the best Budget IEM for the year 2024. Actually, there are a lot of different contenders and I can't even count because there are so many IEMs that are within like $100 that do sound very good. So at the end, who made it to the final list is SIMGOD EW300, EW300 DSP, but we shall be giving this award to the Keyfine Clean. Yes, and why? Is because it is slightly a little bit better in build quality and it is also a little bit cheaper compared to the SIMGOD's EW300 and the EW300 DSP, and it is a very warm and easy to listen kind of signature that I bet a lot of you who have liked that IEM. If you are just gotten into the hobby and you don't know what are the things that you like, you are so lost whether should you get a bass IEM or should you get something very trebly, you should get the Keyfine Clean because it's just a very nice overall IEM. So next we will start off with the second awards. So the best mid-range IEM of the year 2024 is the Zen T Pro. Yes, it is also a heck of a choice because there are a lot of IEM in this price category. Not to mention that we have the DaVinci, we have the Estrella. All of them are really good IEM. But the final, I would say, the nominees, we have something like Cadenza 4, we have the S12 2024, but at the end, we have chosen the T Pro. So Zen is a company that come up with the Zen T2, which is very popular, and also the Zen Top. So people say that one of the best IEM in that price category, but it was not released to this year. That's why it's not in the list. So this year we have chosen the T Pro is because T Pro it is a very good contender and is a very good all-rounder as well. First thing first, it is metal build, but having this very ergonomic shell, I think might be one of its kind because I don't see a lot of ergonomic metal shell IEM around. Yes, we have a lot of metal shell IEM, but none of them have made it into the very semi-custom kind of shape, and the T Pro does that. It's super comfortable, very solid, and very pretty to look at. When you shine different lightings in different angle, sometimes it can become like purple, sometimes it can be in green. So it's a very good looking IEM as well. And in terms of sound, it is a step up from the T2 where it is slightly a bit more bassy than the T2. I would say that is, if you are a bass head, you will like this kind of signature. And it is not as laid back as the Zen T2 where a lot of people like it, but a lot of people also hate it because it is lacking in a little bit in the treble region where it's just a bit too relaxed. Okay, so the T Pro have gotten the awards for the mid-range IEM for the year of 2024. Next, we shall be going into the best mid-high range of IEM for the year of 2024, and this IEM it is the Duno DK3001BD Brain Dance. Yes, this IEM is a very controversial IEM because I've seen reviewers say that it is a they call it the brain damage IEM because it's just too spicy and too bright. So I have also seen reviewers say that this is the best IEM for the year. So I've tried it out and I really like it. I even pass it around in the shop, in Zeppelin & Co. to let other people try it to see whether is it that sharp or that bright that is unlistenable, is it like brain damage? But end up all of the people there, not sure whether are they being nice or just that yeah, a lot of people just say that it's a very nice IEM that is not sharp until that you can't listen to it. It's a very nice IEM, and it has 1 DD, 4 BA and 4 planar. What is such a crazy setup that this IEM is holding, and it is very detailed. If you are a person that are chasing technicalities, chasing about detail retrieval, micro details here and there in the sound, you will like the DK3001 BD, but of course just that it is slightly a little bit towards the brighter side, but not something that you should be worried about is if you are sibilance sensitive or anything, because I do think that this is still okay and acceptable level. It's also a step up from the Super Mix 4. If you have the Super Mix 4, you like that kind of signature, then you would have liked the DK3001 BD. And next, let's move on to finally Kilobucks. We have the best Kilobuck IEM for the year 2024. We have, of course, the TA Audio Origin. Yes, this is an IEM that the most basic IEM from TA Audio, and because it's using bone conduction driver, so you will feel every single rumble that it tries to send through your ear, and the bass here is really fun. So if you are a bass head and you always find that from the Monarch Mark II or the Monarch Mark III, the bass there is just not as satisfying enough, maybe you should try this one out. So the difference is that it's very similar to the rest of the signature of the TA Audio product, just that this has the most bass, slightly a little bit more laid back vocals compared to the other brothers, and in terms of like details and technicalities, it's still alright. It's not that bad. So if you like a TA Audio house sound but you want it bassy, you can try out the Origin. And next, we have quite a lot to go on, so let's go quick. So we have the best bang for the buck flagship IEM of the year 2024. Yes, a mouthful of words. Okay, so what do you mean by bang for the buck? Flagship IEM of 2024 is that a flagship IEM that is not overly expensive, yet it is really good for value. So it is, the awards go to Melodic Artification Alter Ego. Yes, an IEM that has 1 DD, 4 BA, 4 EST, full titanium TC4 shell all around. It has semi-open design and also a switch, a hi-fi switch, and also a nostalgic switch where if you want to listen to pop song, you go to the hi-fi switch, and if you are a person who like to listen to older stuff or slightly more emotional, slower track, you can go to the nostalgic switch where it just get a little bit more emotional when you are listening to it. So, and it's not selling at a crazy price. It's selling at nearly around like 2005 or 2004 US dollar, which is, I think, is very reasonable because of all the spec and things that I mentioned just now. If this is being sold by some other company, it could go easily up to like $5,000 or more. So that's why this IEM was given the bang for the buck flagship IEM of 2024. Next, we shall go to, let's see, what do we have? So we have the best JPOP IEM for the year 2024. So this award was given to a brand in Hong Kong. It's called Starry Audio. It's called CCG. It's also an IEM that is having 1 DD, 4 BA and 4 EST, and it is also their flagship IEM where they are targeting people who like ACG music, something of a J-pop IEM kind of a signature where a lot of female vocals, a lot of electronic guitars, and this IEM is so good because the way that they implement and the way that they present female vocals is so forward. At the same time, it's not very fatiguing, it's just very smooth and very nice to listen to. Just nick it very nicely. So these awards go to Starry Audio, CCG. Next, we have the best Basshead IEM of the year 2024, and this award must go to the Nightjar Duality. Yes, and IEM, I think a lot of you who have heard the name of Singularity, a 1DD IEM. This year that have the duality. Yes, duality having 2 DD, and I would say this might be the most basic set that I ever listened to in my entire life. And it has a switch on the faceplate where you can turn it on so they can have slightly even more bass, and they have given you an impedance adapter in case you wanted more, but it will be super hard to drive. You need to have very good amplification, and if you have, you will get one of the best bassy IEM in the world. It doesn't drown out the vocals, it still keep all the details there, and it sounds super natural, but will send you punches to your face. So I will give it to the duality. And next we have the best all-rounder flagship IEM of the year 2024. So up to this point, of course, all the IEMs are slightly a little bit more expensive. So these awards go to the Alpha Omega, and the name of the IEM is called Omega. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing, but it's called the Omega. It's gotten a little bit of the reputation in the Hi-Fi world. So this is called the Omega, and it has a very nice faceplate and have 3 switches, also having this 1DD, 4BA, 4 EST kind of setup, and it is very smooth, bassy, lush, and very warm kind of signature that a lot of people can like. And also it has that detail and I would say technicalities that a lot of the IEM, flagship IEM should have. This is just an IEM that doesn't excel in one particular thing, but it excels in good in a lot of the categories. So if you have a scale of 10, this IEM will score like 8 all across. It doesn't score like 10 in the bass or 10 in the mid-range, but it's just consistently score 8. I mean, in all categories. So I think that is a very good contender. Also, the tonality of the IEM is also very nice. Just one downside is that it is a little bit towards the pricey side. Yeah, that's the thing that I will nitpick about. Next, let's go to cables. For those of you who are non-cable believer, you can jump straight towards the back for DAP, but we shall go through 2 cables. The best budget cable of the year 2024, we have PW Audio Edisu. Yes, it's a collaboration cables from PW Audio and a very famous influencer called Edisu. So this cable was limited to 100 pieces, and it was being sold out within an hour. So because it just a lot of people just fan of Edisu, and of course this cable is selling at a really low cost. I think it's around like maybe near to $200, but maybe less than that. But it gives you a superb build quality from PW Audio, and the sound quality that it gives is that it gives you a very nice improvement to your mid-range. If you are a person that like mid-range, if you like a very nice decay in terms of like mid-range, you can somehow look out for a second hand of this. They are coming out with the second batch, but because of the shortage of the material that it was being built for the Edisu, I think this time around the second batch will be slightly a little bit different in sound, but you guys can keep a watch out for that. And we have next one is the best upgrade cable of the year 2024. Yeah, there are just so many of them. So we have like Toxic Cable, Cerberus, we have like from Hansound, Kunpin, and also this one that we have chosen is the Rolling Force Cosmos. Yeah, it's a very expensive cable. Even for cable believer, just find it unbelievable. So this cable is made out of silver. The material, the core inside is made out of silver, gold, palladium alloy. Yeah, just so many things. What it does is that for most of the IEM that we plug it into, it just gives you a little sense of brightness, at the same time that just add a sense of space to it. So for a lot of IEM which are lacking a little bit in space and lacking a little bit in DQ retrieval, just plugging in this cable just make it felt that it's a little bit wider, a little bit better in technicalities. And to a lot of my friends, we just say that this cable, plugging into a lot of the IEM that doesn't have EST will give you that EST setup feeling. So yeah, strange thing to have, but the price is. And next we have DAPs. So let's start off with the best portable DAP in the budget world, the best budget DAP for the year 2024, we have the FIO JM21. Yes, this DAP sold out so quickly, and I think that you might not even be able to buy it right now because it's out of stock. A lot of people are just crazy about it, and it's selling at like less than 150 US. So cheap, but you get 4.4, super small build quality. I just have it here. Super small build quality, 4.4. You have the first Snapdragon 680 in a DAP world, where usually even flagship DAP who's selling $3,000 will give you only a Snapdragon 665. Yes, this has 680, one of the best. So super fluid, super smooth to use, and super tactile. So and in terms of sound, it's alright. It's not the most powerful or most nice sounding DAP ever, but for compact, for like convenience, this is the best budget DAP out there with 4.4. Okay, so next best flagship DAP of the year 2024, that would be the iBasso DX340. Yes, it was just released at the end of the year in December, but it doesn't stop the praises coming all from this DX340. I've heard it for a few days, brought it back, and because of this holiday, I'm not able to listen to it. But still, this DAP having the build quality of something that would cost double, for example from Asker and Kern, have that kind of build quality, yet is selling half the price with swappable module. You can swap it to like M14, M12, M11, M15. So you can swap to a lot of module, and at the same time, it might be the most natural sounding DAP that I ever listened to. So it's the best DAP ever, but it's selling near, not even $2,000, just slightly below $2,000. I think this is the best flagship DAP of the year. And we have one last award. We have one last award, the best IEM that you could get, and it was being released on the 14th of December. Guess what it is? It is the Subtonic Storm. Yes, finally we have the Subtonic Storm. It was released like 2 weeks ago. I've listened to it, and still I find it, yes, it is very pricey in a sense, but it is so good, as in it's so technical. But in terms of like treble, I've never ever heard any IEM with such treble. It's not the kind of thin, sharp, sibilancy, trebly treble. Just very smooth, yet it will be able to give you that technicality, the kind of detail retrieval that you might not be able to listen on any other audio gear that you have came across, at least to me. Given the right amplification, I think the Subtonic Storm really deserve the best IEM of the year. So for those of you who gotten the money, or for those of you who are in the waiting list, good luck. Hope you guys will like it. And that's all. That will wrap up the awards of 2024. Hope you guys like this, and we shall be seeing you guys next year in 2025. Have a good one next year, and goodbye.